Ready? Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We are located in Frederick, Colorado. My name is Larry Vickers. Today we're going to take a look at a used truck that is just hitting the lot today. This is a 2021 Freightliner M2-106. The conversion is Summit Hauler. And as we take a look at it from the side, this one sure brings back some memories, doesn't it? This is the older conversion of Summit Hauler. This was the last one that was ever made in this conversion. And 22 is when we switched over to the newer style. So this is the last one. But it sure does have some advantages to it. So as we look at it from the side, let's see what sticks out at us. Well, the biggest thing that sticks out is the amount of storage that this truck offers. As you can see, there are 3 different storage compartments. And as we take a look at the front one, you can see that it is all lined already for you. That will help protect it for years to come. And down in the corner is a hookup for an air hose if one is needed. As we continue on, the batteries are actually located right under here. The truck comes with 2 50-gallon fuel tanks. One here, one on the opposite side. And as the truck is sitting in rest, as it is now, that fuel is going to balance itself out. But when you go to fuel up your truck, you're going to want to do that independently. Right beside the fuel tank is the def tank. That holds up to 6 gallons. So, recent data is showing about 350 miles per 1 gallon of def. Now we'll take a look directly from the front, and we're going to start at the ground and work our way up. We see that it comes with tow hooks located right in the center. The bumper is broken into 3 sections. The logic is if you ding one part up, you can simply replace that without doing the entire bumper. The truck comes with LED headlights. As we take a look at the grille purchased from the C9 company. As we continue up and take a look at the hood, that is made of compressed fiberglass. So that's really tough and durable. An example of its toughness is we had a hailstorm come through, simply demolished the pickups, but you couldn't tell anything had happened to the Freightliners. As we continue up and take a look at the windshield, the truck comes with 2,500 square inches of glass in that windshield. That, coupled with the fact that we're already above traffic, makes visibility simply outstanding. And finally, up on top, we find a row of orange lights, simply to help the truck light itself up at night. As we take a look under the hood, that is the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. It is coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. This offers 350 horsepower and roughly 1,100 foot-pounds of torque. Some things we can kind of see underneath the hood. Where we see red, we're going to leave that for the Freightliner mechanics. But where we see yellow, such as here and directly across, those are things you and I can check in a pre-trip inspection. A couple other things we can see on this side. Fuel water separator located here. Power steering fluid here. Now, if we do leave lights on, things of that nature, and the battery is dead, we can actually jump start it under here so we don't have to tear into the batteries. just to make life easier for you. As we take a look at the tires, it comes with Michelin 255 80 R22.5. One thing that's unique about the Summit hauler is right here. That's an additional drum installed. Those are tire balancers. Those have BBs and a little bit of hydraulic oil. So as you pick up speed and as you gain momentum, that balances the entire rotating mass. So that accomplishes three things. Everything is safer since it's balanced. It makes for a more comfortable ride. And finally, that will increase tire life up to 40%. This truck is stock number 5U230359. Underneath here is the block heater, trickle charger located here. If you are in your travels and you want to run the DVD player, leave the lights on, things of that nature, you can actually get close to a 110 outlet and plug that in, and that will assist the batteries in maintaining power. The running boards are made of aluminum, so as time goes on, it will look very similar to what it does now. As we take a look inside the driver's seat, both the front driver and passenger seats are air, and those adjustments can be made right here. In addition, they are heated and vented, and that switch is located right here. This lets air in and out of the back of the seat for the lumbar system. This is to adjust the seat front and back. There's a kill switch located right here. With as much voltage as running through the truck, it's just a good practice to get into, to shut that off when you're done with your travels for the day. Now this truck is able to start from the ground. You want to turn the key about halfway, let those gauges go all the way over and back. Basically, it's resetting itself. And then go ahead and start the truck. This truck has right around 23,000 miles. As we take a look at the back seat, the seat does make down into a bed simply by pushing a button. And very easily returned to the normal seat position. Now let's focus on the bed of the truck. As you can see, the side is lined for its protection. And as we take a look from behind, and we're gonna start at the front towards the top and work our way back. Right there in the middle is the backup camera. As we come on down, we see the Summit hauler badge located there. As we continue our way back and take a look at the bed, this is also aluminum. We can hook our lights up to it right here. In addition, it uses the Voyager system for the backup camera, so you can put a couple more cameras on and hook them up and plug them in right there. As we take a look at the hitch, that is the Hensley hitch. We've talked about this a lot, so we're able to actually see one, also known as the trailer saver. So if we take a close look at it, we can see a couple of airbags located underneath. This one comes with a gooseneck ball, but that's easily interchanged with a fifth wheel hitch. In addition, there is a bag towards the front as well. So let's talk about the advantages to that. When you're towing a heavy trailer, that it's going to be riding on air, so it's not metal clanging on metal. So that's an advantage for the trailer, but it's also an advantage to the truck as well, since it's a lot simpler for it to tow. As we take a look directly behind, underneath this plate is a hitch for a bumper pull trailer. As we continue on around, another advantage to the Summit Hauler conversion is you actually have 1,000 pounds over the rear axle. So why is that implemented? Well, as you can see on the side view, I mean, this truck is not balanced at all. There's a lot more weight towards the front than there is the back. So by implementing extra weight over the rear axle, if you're driving it in a rainstorm, that will help prevent hydroplaning. Also, it does a lot better in mud with extra weight over that axle. As we take a look at the passenger seat, same as the driver in terms of air and heated and vented, and you can make adjustments to the back of the seat as well. Plus, under here gives us access to the cab air filters right up there. As we take a look here from the ground, you can see how much space is available, and we can get a good shot of the DVD player as well. Let's crawl on in and take a closer look. And we'll start at the left and work our way across. We can see right above the steering wheel is where the backup camera is located. I really like where that design and where that is installed, because if we're either hooking up our trailer or if we just leave the camera on to see what's coming up behind us, it's very easy to see. Just look straight up compared to looking across over at the dash trying to find it. If you notice, the dash is wraparound. So the advantage to that compared to flat is when you're in your travels, if you need to make any type of an adjustment, it's very easy to find. This is the trailer brake located here. Or I'm sorry, this is the exhaust brake located here. I misspoke. That's an important one. Because if you turn that on high and say you're coming down a sharp decline, that's going to slow everything down. So that's going to make things safer for you and your family and the other drivers on the road as well. Automatic transmission located here. And I realize the truck is a little bit larger and can be intimidating to drive, but it really doesn't need to be. Simply press the brake in, R for reverse, D for drive, and we're on our way. Intermittent marker lights located here. These are for the windows. This is called the dump valve that lets all the air out of the bed. An example of when you would use that is when you are going to hook up your trailer. Press that and let all the air out. Utilize your backup camera and it'll make things very simple for you to hook up. This truck does come equipped with air lines. If your truck does require air, you can have it just simply install the glad hands and have that hooked up to your trailer. This is for the fan that blows air to the back of the cab. Blue is hot, or blue is cold, red is hot, and that pushes air into the back of the cab. As we take a look at the console, we can see cup holders here. In addition, more than ample storage room there for your belongings. So really a unique truck that we have on the lot, and I'm able to present to you today. If you have any other questions about it, please feel free to give me a call at 303-684-3404, or for more information, simply click on the link below. Thanks for tuning in today.